Hey guys, hi Barbara. You see what I'm dealing with this morning. Hi Arlene. How you doing? Yes, I got a purring cat on my desk. um, Hi Laverne. Hi View. Cat, good morning. Terry. Hope you had a good weekend. Seeing Terry reminds me, pull down the prompt bowl. Oh, I don't knock this off my table. Pull down the prompt bowl. Hi, Amore Fabric, Selena. Let's see, Dawn P, Missy. She's just rolling all over everything. Let's see. Amaris. Okay, no. Let's don't knock into my keyboard, please. Thank you. Hi, Debbie. Debbie, I'm almost done with book 2. And I did get the next 3, so I've got 6 all total so far. And I know she's got 8. Well, she's got 7 out and 1 coming out in a week or 2. So I'm almost done with book 2, and I also got some happy mail. I got a couple other books that I bought. So yeah, we got things to show and do. Hi, Janet. How you doing, Cat? This Speaking of cats, this one right here is going to have to go in a minute. She keeps rolling my stuff over to my keyboard. Let's see. Who else is here? Belinda. Said hi to Missy. I finished book 2 last night. Okay. I'm almost done. With book 2. Maybe 3 chapters left. So let's see. And I need to post something for my week 152. Okay, well, good. You want to go down here on your little table, your little nest I made you? There you go. Oh, let's see. Got my lemon water. I don't have any bananas this morning, so hopefully this lemon water will be enough. Keep my voice going. So yeah, so I thought we could start. I mean, it's not quite Thanksgiving yet, and Denise is coming tomorrow. Shh, don't say anything, but she'll probably stream with me on Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that. I know Janet will be too. So yeah, if she comes down tomorrow, we'll probably plan on gifts, maybe do a little shopping, to do some getting ready for Thanksgiving. I don't do Black Friday, but Denise and Hubster, they're all in. They're all in. Hubster and Denise, they're all in on that Black Friday shopping. Me, I'll show you mine here. Hang on. I posted it on Instagram. I posted this on Instagram on Saturday. Here we go. I'm all ready for shopping. Let's see here. Me and the cats, we're there. We are ready to shop. Hubster and Denise will go out Friday. They will. They'll go out Friday. They'll get up at 6:00 in the morning, well, whatever time stores open, and they'll go out and shop. Not me. Me and Cameron and Samantha will probably be, I don't know, depending on how late they stay up on Wednesday. If they come in on Thursday. I don't know exactly what time Cameron and Samantha will be here, but Denise and Hubster have plans to go. you like that, Selena? And y'all make sure and check out Selena's shop, guys, and her YouTube. She's got awesome fabrics. That's where I buy all my fabrics. I just don't need anything right now. Y'all have seen if y'all want to see my stacks, y'all want to see my stacks of how I have my little fabrics organized, I can show that to you. I know some of y'all have seen it before. But yeah, Samantha will probably like to play in there when she comes. And so let's see. Have I missed anybody? I don't know. If I've missed you, I don't mean to. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. I won't think you're yelling at me. I pulled out some December dailies, and this was a card book I made with just to show y'all you can make a card book with your old cards. And some of this is these covers here are old. What do you call it? Record albums, LPs. These are old record albums, and I got these from Jonna Preppy Crafty Girl shop. And so these record covers are, and I don't know that she has any currently. I don't know if she's got kits or things, anything currently with the Christmas albums, but that's where I got them over the last couple of years. So let's see. Yeah. So thank you, Kat. I knew. I feel like I need a bite of banana. My voice goes after a few minutes. Mm. What are you going to do today, Janet? Janet comes on at 1 Eastern. Hi, Brooke with an E. I got happy mail to show from Brooke with an E. There's Brooke with an E, and she sent me some happy mail. I'm going to show that here in a minute. Let's see. Cindy Daly. I like to just spend a couple minutes saying good morning to everybody. And so if I miss you later, it's not that I'm not trying to miss you. I do go back and scrub through my chat later to see if I've missed people, and go follow them if I've missed you and if I've missed your channel. Let's see. I think I might have something to show in pictures over the weekend other than my cat there. Let's see. Did I save it on here? Yeah, here. Y'all go follow. Remember Vonnie last week? We were talking with Vonnie, and I'm gonna have to go get a cookie or something. Hang on. Let me go get a Fig Newton, or I'm just gonna be coughing the whole time. Hang on. All right, get my voice. Stop my voice from cracking here. Eat a Fig Newton. I don't want to choke on it, so let me look this up real quick while I'm eating it. Here we go. So if you go to my Via Vonnie, she said that she loved those Languo Languo painting gel pens, and she's also a watercolor artist. I know she hasn't been able to watercolor for a while, so I'm sure that she's enjoying these pens. So they are water. You can add water to them, and they're like watercolors. And so here's one of the little flowers that she did. She posted this on Instagram. So she's loving those pens. So that's always good to see. Hi, me. And Meg, Cindy, Christine. Oh no, that's CK. Hi, CK. Thanks, Kat. Yeah. And I bought them when I bought them, about a year ago or so. They came in sets of, I think, 6 or 8 in a box, in a pack. And they had like, I don't know, 20 different ones. I bought all of them. So, and then I put them all here. I put them all in a case like this. So they don't come well, they may now. I don't know how they come now. But when I got them, you had to buy them in packs. Like this would have been like 4 or 5 packs. You had to buy them in individual, like the purples, the dark purples, the silver, gold, the light brown, the dark brown, the light orange, the dark, or you had to buy them like that. So I don't know how they come now. You'd have to go look on Amazon and how they sell them now. The other thing I saw over the weekend is the let me get them down here. Hang on, because I want to show y'all this so y'all will be aware. So y'all know I got and I got Janet some for her birthday too. The I got the Guana 240 acrylic markers. Well, Art Journey, the queen. Hello, Art Journey, if you're watching. She did a thing where she got ripped off. She already had a smaller set of the Guana acrylic brush markers, and then she wanted to get one of these sets or one larger. I don't even know what kind of sets they come in anymore. And she went on, I think it was not Temu. What's the other one? What's the other one? I think it starts with an A. There's another one. Anyway, she found that she could save like, I don't know, $50 or something like that. And so she thought she was buying these. This was not on there. This right here. And they're not the same. Yeah, it might have been AliExpress and makes. This was not on there. And they were a ripoff of these. I guess that, I don't know, the Chinese ripping off the Chinese. I don't know. But they were not this. And so she did a little test. I don't know if Kat can find. Oh, thank you, Selena. Thank you for the super sticker. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure and follow Selena now. She's got amazing fabrics. We get time, or if y'all want to see it, or if you remind me, I'll show you how I store my fabrics, how I store my Selena fabrics. For you. Thank you. Thank you, Selena. That's sweet. I know the cats. I understood what you meant. We read typos. So anyway, Art Journey did a review on the fake ones of these. And they are not the same. They look like this box, very similar. They don't have the Guana logo, and they have different numbers, and they don't have they don't have the little clear showing how much is in there on the fake ones. So see how it's got a little thing where you can see how much is in there? The fake ones don't have that. So y'all, it's only about 15-minute video. Don't go watch it now. Yeah, I know you girls. Y'all are running off to go see those fake markers. Anyway, make sure that it has the logo on it. Because apparently the Chinese are ripping off the Chinese. Okay, so but I love these. I love them because I like having just a little touch of color when I'm doing my collages, and I just need a little touch of gray blue. Just need a little touch of purple. You know what I mean? So, okay. So let's see here. I said I have Belinda, Lisa, Katie. Let's see. Justy. Am I saying that right? Who else is here? Said hi to Belinda. I'm scrolling, make sure. Said hi to Terry. Missy. Joyce. Hi, Joyce. So, yeah. So, anyway, make sure it has that little Guana on there if you want those particular ones. Because there are other brands, too, that sell acrylic brush markers. I really like these. And I also like the double-sided what are they called? Let me see if I can find one right here. They're the two-sided ones. Well, I can't dig around right now. But anyway, there's Janet would know because she got some of the two-sided ones too. So there's lots of different ones, but the fake Guana, however you say it, the fake ones of those, they weren't mixed. They were, one of them just completely leaked when she used it. Don't get those fake ones just to save, here in the States. She's in UK, so she was saving like $50. We'd probably save here maybe 10, Don't get them to save $10, the fake ones. Okay, so there's my warning for the day. Let's see, Joe, who else? So, yeah, I'm sure I'm missing some people. So I did pull my December dailies and a card, how to do a journal out of cards. These are the last, I didn't make one last year. So I think it's the year before and the year before that. But I'll show those just to get y'all inspired to start if you want to do a December daily. And I got these little, this came separate. I got these little Christmas stamps. You know, it's funny. I didn't have any. I had this one, but I didn't have Christmas stamps for because I don't make Christmas cards, but I do like to make little things, stamp things to send off to y'all when I do the little kits and things like that. So I got those for like $1, maybe $2. So thank you, Barbara. All right, so let's see here. Am I missing it? Missing anything? And then I thought maybe yeah, I got the lemon water hiccups. You know, my little wood discs, maybe do a couple little wood disc things, or maybe make some kits for you guys where you get one of these and some festification papers and you can make you a little ornament. You know, I'll see if I got some ribbon to go with or some sari silk or something like that. So anyway, I thought that's what we would do a giveaway today. Is I don't know that I'll have time to make one. We'll see. But they're just those thin wooden discs, and you can make an ornament, paint it back and front, collage on some papers, add, glitter, your little jewels, and decorate. Y'all know, like y'all are newbies to the crafting world. I don't think there's one newbie here from the crafting world. But anyway, so you can make a little ornament with some of the festification papers from Collage Soup. Speaking of Collage Soup, and I'm going to get to my Happy Meal here in the prompts in just a minute. I got a couple things to show y'all, but the other thing I got was this Collage Soup, the Masters. And I thought I'd had this one, but I didn't. So since we're speaking of Collage Soup, let me go ahead and zoom in one here. We'll zoom in one. Is that a Cindy? We'll be doing something with these for the little giveaways with this today. So I'll set this aside for now because I've shown y'all this book and we used this last week. Oh, and I did finish that page. I did varnish that page in my journal from last week. I did varnish, you can see. So I showed you I varnished it on stream. See how nice and flat and shiny it turns out with the Americana high gloss varnish. So yeah, we did this at the end of Wednesday, I think. So anyway, there's that. So we finished that one. Then let's see what else. Oh, and I am slowly working on the Worlds Within Worlds Kirby. This is the Kirby's 10th anniversary. I think we started this on Monday, and I'm doing this with the acrylic brush markers and the Langau gel pen, the little tiny gel pens. So I'm doing that, but I've only got a little, it's like just the base. It's like the background, right? There's no detail. It's no contrast yet, no shading. It's just the background, but I am working slowly on that. But I got so many things going on. And now that the kids are coming and, Thanksgiving this week, Denise will be here tomorrow. And she will probably stream with me on Wednesday. She can't wait. She loves streaming and being with y'all. I'm just saying. Oh, thank you, Kat. So let's just go ahead and look at this real quick. It's a Collage Soup, the Masters. And let's see, can I show you what I did something with it? Maybe. Okay, maybe. We'll see. All right, so let me go ahead and flip through this real quick. And y'all know I love me some Collage Soup. So it's just taking the different masters and they've been, altered. We will be in good hands. Hope you're doing well, View. I haven't been over to your channel in a while. I've just been busy. I've been having to decorate my house, getting ready for Thanksgiving, getting ready for the kids to get here. So I haven't had a lot of chances to get around to different streamers. So see how they've altered Mona here. And then this one, I like this in Leonardo. So this is Leonardo's painting and him. And so I mean, I'll rip them up and put them in a journal. But I did do one thing with them. I'll show y'all in a minute. I love these two. I'll show you what I did with these. Hang on in a minute. So just show y'all the book. And then just different, you know, like I think some of these flowers might be like Frida-esque and Basquiat. Lots of Basquiat in here. Who I love. I've seen his paintings in the High Museum here in Atlanta. Some of them are huge. And I also have his journal. I have his biography. I got all the Basquiat. So I love this. And you know, he had a sad life and died way too early. So, and there is a bio out on him. It's free on YouTube. I can't remember the name of it, but if you look up Basquiat on YouTube, what do you call it? Not a biography, but you know, videography of his life. It was like a 2-hour video on his life. That's excellent. Let's see. So so it's very cool. You know, you can kind of represent the different artists there. I know, right, Terry? Did you put it in your cart, Terry? Okay, so there's that. We're not going to work in it today, but I did pull. Let me see here. I'll show you what I did. I don't buy the ebooks, and I rarely make any copies out of the books. I just like to use them as they are. If I run out, I just, you know, there's so many books, I'll just, you know. But there was one here that I did make copies, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. I made a copy of the 2 angels there, and I put them on the washi sticker paper, the washi paper. So what I plan on doing is, let me just go ahead and show you. I'll do a little quick cut here. What I plan on doing in my red journal, they'll go in my red journal. Hang on, I'll just kind of give you all a little. And, you know, you can say when you print on the washi paper, keep your scraps like this to use in your desk journal. Like y'all don't have enough journals, right? I put 2 full bins of art journals in the garage, and I gave 2 full bins to Denise that worked in very much for her to give at the center where she works. And to her and some of her friends that are crafty. So I would be sending them to y'all, but it's too expensive to ship, to mail, you know, one book. Like if I wanted to mail this, it would cost more than the book. Just saying. You might as well just go buy the book. All right. So hang on. Let's see, what else do I want to cut down here? I think I'll cut right here. Could have got the bigger scissors, but all right, let's see here. What do I want? Do I want all that? It's part of the dress, maybe. Something there. Let's just do this. And I can put this on an edge in the book and that on an edge in the book. So I won't keep this, but I'll keep these 2 little pieces in my scrap box over here. And so what I'll do is I will use it as like a washi tape sticker, giant sticker. So let me just show you what it kind of looks like when you peel it. And you just look up washi sticker paper for your printer. See how it's it's washi tape. It's washi tape sticker. See? So these 2 I'm going to cut down, and I'll use them in my red journal. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Janet. Janet put the link for the sticker paper. Okay. So there's that. I've got lots of things to show and tell today. I don't know, like I said, I don't know that we'll really make too much, but do a, I will do the giveaway with we'll do a festification, little discs for giveaway. All right, let's see. Let's move this. See if we can get there we go. I do like some of the lights, but I don't know if that's distracting. All right, I'm going to get another bite of a Fig Newton here and look at what chat's going on. Let's see. Did I say hi to you, Justy? I think so. Keeks, hi Keeks. Hope you're doing well. How's the classes going? Let's see. Look at chat for a second while I eat my Fig Newton. Scrolling. I think I've caught up with everybody. If I missed you, I don't mean to. Oh, I was going to show you. Hubster got another new book. Let me go grab it. He's reading it. He finished the Clint Eastwood one. So. We got this one on sale at Books A Million. We went to Books A Million, so I'll show you what I got at Books A Million. But he's reading this one. He's about that far in. We just got it on Saturday. So, The Hole in the Wall Gang, the final chapter of the Wild West. So he's reading this one. I don't want to lose this place. Let me get a sip of lemon water. And I'm reading the mysteries that Deb and I are reading. She says she just finished book 2. I'm almost done with book 2. I'm moving into book 3. I ordered book 4, 5, and 6. So there I have 4, 5, and 6. And then 8's supposed to be out. So I'll order 7 and 8 together in a couple weeks because I'll be ready to read 7 and 8 by then. Depending on the holiday, how much we got going on. Okay. Robber's Roost, Brown's Hole, and the Hole in the Wall Gang were three hideouts that collectively were known to others as Bandit Heaven. During the 1880s and 90s, these remote locations in Wyoming and Utah harbored hundreds of train and bank robbers, horse and cattle thieves, the occasional killer, and anyone else with a price on their head. And I'm sure y'all seen a gazillion Western movies on all this kind of different things. Isn't coloring on it? I use alcohol. Coloring on what, Justy? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not coloring on what? Coloring on what? Yes, I got the bowl right here, Arlene. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Tom Clavin's Bandit Heaven is the entertaining story of those tumultuous times and the colorful characters who rode the outlaw trail through the frigid mountain passes and throat-parching deserts that connected the three hideouts. Well-guarded enclaves, no sensible lawman would enter. There are the star residents like the gregarious Butch Cassidy and the most silent sidekick, the Sundance Kid, and an array of fascinating supporting players like the cold-blooded Kid Curry and Blackjack Ketchum, who had the dubious distinction of being decapitated during a hanging, among others. That's all I'll read. You get the idea. So, yeah, he loves history, American history. He doesn't read, he reads like World War, the World War histories like that. But he doesn't read like the history of Europe. And, I like medieval, I like ancient history, medieval history. He doesn't care none of that. But he reads all about American history, anything, Hollywood-esque and Westerns. So, yeah. So that's what he's reading right now. Oh, let me see if there's any pictures, because he doesn't look at pictures till he gets to them. He hasn't got to the pictures yet. If you're watching this, honey, I'm going to show pictures. It's so funny. He does not look at the pictures till he actually gets to the pictures in a book. I don't know how he does it, but anyway, so there's Butch Cassidy and, just different ones. So, so here's some of the pictures. There's quite a lot of them. So, anyway, yeah. So that's what he's reading. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, then what I got at Books A Million was this. I think I got something. Oh, I got a couple calendars for Cameron and Samantha. I got Cameron a Yellowstone. Well, that's not Yellowstone. It's all that area. I got him a calendar, the 12 by 12, and I got Samantha a book one. I didn't bring them up here, but so I got them each a new calendar for Christmas. But I did get me the next 2026. I get one of these every year, the Daphne Diary. And again, I don't really do diaries, but what I'll do with these is I'll write down my vitamins, or just I write down things, but it's not like a diary, because I'll write a birthday. Occasionally, I'll write the books that I post. The books that I post every Sunday or during every first of the week, which I have not done this week yet. On the post tab, I post a book. Maybe I'll post Hubster's. Maybe I'll post this. Let me see if I can take this off and post this book in for my week. My weekly book. And I'll do that after a while, because I'm not going to do it right now. So anyway, what I like about the Daphne's Diary is they have all kinds of little things. They have little packs of, and I just got it, so I haven't even had a chance to take the snot dots off, or the glue dots, or anything else. I don't really need to do that right now either. But they come with little vellum envelopes with, let's see if I can smash that in, with all kinds of little things in them, like little bookmarks, little postcards, another bookmark, and a little stencil. So anyway, they come with a little pocket of stuff here. And just all kinds of, it's really a cute little diary. If I have to write anything down, this is where it goes. They have a things to buy, things to do every week page. In between every page, they have one of those little things to buy, things to do. And then they just have, it's just like a little, your little planner thing. And then they have coloring pages. They'll have sticker pages. They'll have recipes. They have some, postcards in here. Little drawings, little illustrations, but they're so pretty, right? It's so pretty. I know, right? And I got it at Books A Million, but I'm sure it's at Barnes and Noble as well. So this just a real pretty little book. And I keep it by my bed, and this is where I'll write down anything pertinent. Like here's some little stickers there for that day, which isn't much. But I just knowing that I have a place that if I need to write something down, I have a place to do it right there. Other than my kitchen calendar, which is downstairs, where you write appointments and that kind of stuff down. Here's another postcard thing. It's perforated. And so there's just, really pretty little book. If you're a diarist, then you'll probably love this. Is that some washi tape or stickers? I think that is. And then in the back, we got another little pocket of stuff here. I love the little vellum things too in there. So it's got a little bookmark. It's got a little ruler. It's got some tabs, January through December, little tabs there. If you need more tabs, some more washi tape. So it comes with little inclusions. So yeah. And this should be a bookmark here. Is there a bookmark? Oh, no, let's see, where is it? Oh, it's inside here. Yeah. See if I can get it out. It's in the spine here. They always have a little, if I can get it out. There we go. The little Daphne's Diary little placeholder. Y'all can see I've been working this morning before I got here. Little placeholder. So yeah, this will be my 2026 Buy the Bed book. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can get a baby wipe here. Okay. I think that's all I really got from Books A Million, but I do have a couple other Amazon books to show, and I got Happy Mail. Let's go ahead and quickly do the prompts and the Lollygag book, which we'll finish out. We'll finish this out this year. We only got a few more. Do I have a link? No, I do not have a link. But if you look up Daphne's Diary, let's see, is there an ISBN? No, that's even coming, because it's international. So, but if you look up Daphne's Diary 2026 journal, I mean, see, they can't find it right now. If you, and I don't think it's on Amazon. I'm just saying, I don't think it's on Amazon. You probably either have to get it at the bookstores or from Daphne's Diary International, which then you'll pay shipping. Your best bet is to look at Books A Million, Barnes and Noble. Okay. It's not going to be on Amazon, I don't think. If it's on Amazon, it's going to be expensive because it's going to be a second seller. Do you know what I'm saying? Somebody's going, oh, those people want that Daphne's Diary. I'll sell that for $100. So just saying. If you get on it, you're gonna pay on Amazon because from a secondary seller, I'm sure. All right, here we go. Let me get a pen here, and let's do. Today is 11/24, and let's go ahead and pull off the top our prompts, and then we'll do the Lollygag book. All right, let's see. Oh, you found it, Kat? Okay, Kat found it. And if it's, like I said, if you're buying it from them, it's international. So you'd probably have to pay shipping. Shipping's probably going to be cray. But y'all, you can check it out. Okay, here we go. The 5 prompts for the week are, well, I pulled 2 there. Airplane and plaid. Plane, we're going to skip the plane. We don't need 2 planes. 2-color combo, barrel, and under the sea. There you go, Terry, or anybody. Okay, airplane, plaid, 2-color combo, barrel, and undersea. I'm going to have to turn my air. It's getting a little warm in here. I don't have my windows open. Okay, so there we go. There's this week's prompts. That'll go in my Society of Idea Collector notebook, which I got so many. And I redid, and I put this in the description. I recombined, and I'll see if y'all are interested. I'll show it to you. But I recombined my faith journal. And I got lots of different studies and things going on, but my just general, fun, colorful, artistic faith journal, I took all of them apart. Well, not all of them, because I didn't go back that far. But I took a bunch of the current ones apart and put them in a 3-ring binder to use for next year. So I got my next year's faith plan, not, I don't want to call it a planner, art journal, faith art journal, ready to go for 2026. Okay, let's see. Do you like the prompts, Terry? Terry's the one that does them all the time. Okay, so here we go. This is L is for Lollygag, and Cheshire Cat got us this book, and we're almost done with it. We're up to the U's. We'll finish it this year, UVW. I'll make sure we finish it by December, and we'll have to figure out a new book for 2026. Let's see. All right, so let me get a pencil here. All right, so let's see what unusual words we have under you. Umpteen. A way to say many when you don't know the exact number. You probably heard your mother use this word umpteen times. Uh, underling, somebody who gets bossed around by somebody else. That would be Janet when she's around Devin. Janet calls Devin Rex bossy. So there's okay, let's see. All right, then we'll put this over here with the V. All right, let's see. One or two more. Let's see. Uppity, having an air of superiority. So there we go. There's a few U's. What's this? Let's see. Did you know that thank you, ma'am, is a slang expression for a bump or dip in the road? It makes sense because hitting a bump causes you to nod your head like a gentleman nods to a lady. That's interesting, isn't it? So, yeah. All right, there we go. So we got just a couple more left. But anyway, so there's our prompts and lollygag word for the day. Okay, you do, Terry? Okay. All right, let me run downstairs and hit my air conditioner. Hang on. I can make it down there pretty quick. Okay. So, holiday journals. We're going to get to that in a minute. Let me show you my happy mail. Speaking of Devin, I got some mail from her. Let me get it off the envelope here. So, Devin, she went to Japan. She sent me a couple little things from there. This goes in there. And then she sent me some other things that she had just made or put together. So let's just put this is the back side of the envelope. So, there it goes here. I don't see anything in caps. Put it in caps, guys, if you're talking to me. So she sent me, this is a little sticker, little pink lady mushroom sticker. She sent me a bookmark that she embossed and has this is really cute. I like the little fringe. Then she sent me a little cat and a little guide. So you use these in my desk journal or in any journal. So then here's some of her jelly printed papers that she cut down and sent to me. Here's another piece. I love this. Love that. And then here's another one. Some of her jelly plate papers. And she sent me this galaxolotl, the Galaxy Oxalotl to color. And so, yeah, I think that's just a cardstock to keep it together. Then she sent me some things from Japan. There's a little bento box. I think that's a bento box. Can't read it, of course. It's in Japanese. But a little picture of some bento boxes with the this is, probably some paper in there, some kind of origami paper. Here's a little Japanese, I guess it's a sticker. I didn't take anything out of the little packs yet because, I wanted to show you. So I don't know then, Justy, probably just, I don't know. You just keep looking at the bookstores. I can't help you. Sorry. Some things I can show you where to get them. Some things I can't. All right. So here's some little cats like astronaut cats and some little cute they're just little stickers. Some little, very cute, very chibi. and a little piece of a Japanese. And this stuff, and I'll pull it here in a minute. Some of this stuff I'll put in my Asian journal. I'll pull that here in a minute. So then here's some washi tapes wrapped around a playing card. This is a way to send washi tape either on plastic packaging, a card, something, and it won't stick to itself. So you just wrap and wrap and wrap, and you got some washi tape. Here's another little sticker. That's Devin traveling. I'm sure that's Devin traveling right there. Some Japanese calligraphy, some little packaging or something there, and some cats with a big heart in the middle. But some of these obvious ones that are obviously, let's see, Japan trip, and that's just her date of her Japan trip, and some like rice paper stuff. But I can put some of this in my Asian journal. Hang on, let me grab it. Y'all know one year we did a whole bunch of these in different themes: Alice in Wonderland, Under the Sea, gardening, nature, space, Art Nouveau. I'm looking over there and looking to see if I can name them all off. We did a whole bunch of these travelers journals, and we did one in colors. And this is my Asian one, and this is one of here's my little Bess Schuler origami paper doll. She goes right here in the little front pocket. And it's not just Japanese, it's not just Japan, it's Korea, China. And so, yeah, this one's 2022, Year of the Tiger. I thought I maybe put 2 years in here, maybe, but 2022 Year of the Tiger. And so I'll just kind of flip through. And y'all know I'll skip around. Hang on, let me answer Annie back. Okay. And if y'all missed it, Denise is coming. She said, unless something comes up, she's coming tomorrow, so she'll stream with me on Wednesday. All right. So here's some more Year of the Tiger stuff. And I'm trying not to. Some little tags and papers. And see, I did put another year. Here's the Year of the Rabbit, 2023. So I did put 2 years in here. I have all the years. I get the stamps every year. So I have 24 and 25, but they're just not in here yet. So I do have them over there. There's a calligraphy that I tried to copy. This one right here. It says Harmony, and I just I wrote it in calligraphy on a piece of parchment. Let's see. A lot of stenciling. Here's some little playing cards. Ribbon right there. So there's a little banner right there. Some more little tags, photos. There's some more stuff. So yeah, I will put this envelope. Let's see if I can get it all together here. Put this envelope in the back here so I can work in this book and add some of Devin's stuff in here. There we go. In my little Asian book. All right, let me put a rubber band around it. I have a band around this somewhere, but I don't know what I did with it. Let's see. I don't want everything to fall out next time I pick it up. All right, so let's see here. So thank you, Devin. And then this stuff, I'll color this and I'll use this stuff. So I'll keep the bookmark out. That'll go. Okay, so there we go. So thank you, Devin. That was so sweet and thoughtful of you to think of me. And I know she sent out some others to other people that she got in Japan. All right, let's see. Let me scroll back here. What did I missed? Leona. Hi, Leona. Who else? Am I missing anybody else? Thanks everybody for being here. Okay, then I ordered from. Oh wait, let me show you my other Happy Meal. I got this from. Is Brooke? Brooke, are you still here? So Brooke said she was going to send me some Mary Englebright book. I said, "Oh, don't! It's going to be expensive to send books," but it wasn't too bad, I guess, for what she sent me. She sent me 3 vintage Mary Englebright books. I'll tell y'all that the 2 are Christmas and 1 is Making Memories. And this one's got stickers in it. If y'all don't know, I used to be big scrapbooker. I was in design teams. I did it for, well, I still have, I probably have 25 or 30 big, thick 12 by 12. And I've shown a few of them here. If y'all ever want to see scrapbooking books, I can pull them back out, here or there. I'm not going to pull out all 25 of them or 30. I did pull a couple of my December dailies, which are mini ones, but I have tons of the scrapbooking. I kind of quit scrapbooking when when the grandkids got grown because everything's on the phone now. Annie doesn't even want any scrapbooks. I asked the kid, Denise brought all her scrapbooks to me to store. So, and I asked the kids, and I've told y'all this story before. I said, "Don't y'all want any of these scrapbooks?" Oh, no. But they start looking at them, and they took pictures of the pictures, my layouts. They took pictures of them to put on Snapchat, TikTok, whatever the social medias that they're on. So they did like them, and they did want them on their phone. They just don't want the actual books. So I've got shelves and shelves of scrapbooks that, Anyways, that being said, this is Making Memories with Mary Englebright. And Jan and I both have always loved Mary Englebright. We have her bios and all kinds of books about her. And we usually get one of her calendars every year. So, you would, Laverne. That's sweet. One person. I'm just kidding. I have shown some of them before, Laverne. I'll show you my December dailies today. They're the kind of like mini versions. I might go pull one. We'll see. If y'all really here, let me make a note because I always forget. Oh, remind me to show that to you. And then I don't because we run out of time. So maybe I wrote down scrapbooks. I might go pull 1 or 2. Okay. Little story. Let's see. What year did this one come out? Let's see. It's probably in the bag. Is it back? Where's the date in this? I don't know. I don't see a date. But anyway, they're different layouts from when this book came out. And it's just how to scrapbook using Mary Englebright stuff. Well, what's cool about this book is in the book, well, here we go. This came out in 2004. So this is 22 years old. Well, almost 21 years old. It'll be 22 and 2026. So this came out in 2004 and it has her stickers, monthly stickers. You want to see them too? Okay. And so all kinds of Mary, and I can't believe, Brooke, that you've kept this in like pristine condition, not ever using it. Is Brooke still here? Hi, Sinjin. Anybody else I miss? You still do scrapbooking? Well, I quit when the grandkids got grown. Logan is, 16 and he lives out in LA. So I get pictures when Annie sends them to me on the phone. And I show them to y'all every now and then. And then Annie and Denise, I put them in the December dailies over here, but, So anyway, I'll take current pictures of them and print them out and put them on the refrigerator. So I do keep kind of current pictures of them on the refrigerator, but I'm not making pages and pages. And I've moved on to y'all. Okay, so then there's a whole bunch of Mary Englebright scrapbook paper in the back. If y'all weren't around back when Mary Englebright was, the OG, she's, yeah. My grandparents are in college. Yeah. See, Cameron's 20. Let's see. And I know I'll get this wrong. I think he's 26 and Samantha's 23. and Logan is 16. So, and I might have that. I might have those Cameron and Samantha off. I think that's right. 23 and 26. I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, here's the thing. All right, let me tell y'all about if you start to want to ever get back into scrapbook. Scrapbook, there was a scrapbook store on every corner for a while, it was a, big thing. And, but if you ever want to, this is my tip. If you ever want a scrapbook, you don't start with the baby pictures. You start with today. You start with whatever's going on this Christmas or this Thanksgiving, and you scrapbook that and work your way back. Because if you start when they were babies and try to catch up, you will never do it. Just trust me on that one. You have to start current and work your way back and hit the highlights, a birthday or a holiday or a vacation or something like that. But start with today and work your way back. Don't try to say, okay, I'm going to scrapbook my kids, my grandkids, my great grandkids, and I'm going to start back in 1980. You will never do it, baby. Okay, so then, and I do want to put from Brooke E in each one of these. Hang on. I always, if anybody sends me, I was got my book. If anybody sends me a book, I try to book with an E, keep your name in there just so I remember. This one has Brooke E with an E on there, so we'll put this one in here, and I'll show you these two. Okay, there we go. So let me show you these other two Christmas editions. I don't know which came first. Let's see. This one is, let's get some dates here. This one is 2001. And this one is, gotta look here a minute. 2002. So these probably were the Christmas books back to back. I know. Wasn't this nice, Justy? I know. It was so sweet, Brooke. If you're still here, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brooke. All right. So, and she paid some shipping on it. It wasn't as much as I would have thought it would have been, but she's in the States, so it's not like an international, but still. So all kinds of different Mary Englebright patterns, trims, ideas. Look, garlands, little pony. I just think it's so, here's a little ornament, the plastic stitch ornament, cross stitch. And then they have the pattern. So cute. It's just such memories, right? It's just such memories. When we used to really do this kind of crafting. I used to cross stitch. I worked for a cross stitch company in the 80s, just so you know, it's been a while. But yeah, I used to work for a cross stitch company in the 80s. So look at all this stuff, tons of patterns. Here's a little tree. And they got little quotes and things. Here's some recipes. The Winter family, how to make a little snowman, and little patterns, stockings, ornaments. So let me just kind of flip here. A lot of cross stitch. A lot of cross stitch in this. Look, and this kind of stuff you don't finish in a day. This is the kind of thing you work on all year long to get ready for the next year. Just telling you, cross stitch is some time consuming thing. And my mom and grandma both cross stitched too, until they couldn't, their eyes weren't good enough to cross stitch much. And then mom moved on to coloring. I got her into coloring because she couldn't, it's just too much to cross stitch. This would be fun to do. This would be, hi Devin, fun to deconstruct for your December daily. I don't know if I could deconstruct these. I might deconstruct maybe, if anything, the stickers, but I've got other Mary Englebright stickers, so I don't really even need to deconstruct the scrapbook book. And there's patterns in the back. I don't even need to deconstruct this because I'll put my hand right on it. Hang on. Because I have this. This is her new one. If y'all like Mary Engelbright, this is new out at the bookstores. I'll give you ISBN 979-889-019-1700. $12.99 in the US. I got it at Books A Million. And it's all Mary Engel. Well, there's papers about maybe a third. A third have her papers. And then the other rest of the book is all her stickers. See. Very cute book. So if you like Mary Engelbright and you like her, you'd have her stickers. Have you ever done anything with plastic? I didn't, but Mom's husband, Ken, after my dad passed away, she remarried a few years later to Ken. And then, of course, Mom and Ken have both passed away. But Ken used to do plastic canvas. I have some of his stuff. I have had a little outhouse that he did. Then of course he used to do Kleenex boxes for all the church people. And so anyway, yeah, but I know exactly what it is. I haven't done it. Maybe I might have done one thing back in the day, but I don't like to sew. When I worked for the cross stitch company, I didn't even want to, I had to do cross stitch because I work for the company. So I know how to do it. And I've done some. I don't enjoy sewing. I don't enjoy cross stitch. So I just don't, I'm a paper painty mixed media person, but I've cut up her calendars before. Yeah, I have cut up her calendars, Justy. Yeah. So anyway, and you can still get her calendars every year too. Her calendars, her stickers. You can still get Mary Engelbright stuff, but you're not going to get this vintage ones, 2001 and 2. And so, yeah, let me flip through this one. So again, workshop, lots of recipes back here. Maybe this is more of a recipe one. Yeah, kitchen. Well, there's decor, but there's a lot of tablescapes and, settings, and doing things cooking wise. See what I mean? Very nice. Thank you so much, Brooke, because I love me some Mary Engelbright. Just, her whole, if y'all have not known her story or never, just look it up. You can Google it and find out how she got started doing greeting cards. She started doing greeting cards, I think, and I don't remember, it was in the 1980s, was it, Janet? Early 80s, I think. And she took her greeting cards to the New York Stationery Fair. And yeah, so she literally made a name for herself. So thank you, Brooke. I appreciate those so much. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so then, and I'm trying to think of his name because he doesn't post all that. Let me think of his name. He's a YouTuber. This is where I saw this on YouTube. He's a planner, and he does. And I can't think of his name right now. Maybe if one of y'all think of it. He just moved to Florida, and he's big into planning. Plan Your Life. What's his YouTube channel? Plan Your Life. I'm not sure. I can't think of it. But anyway, he showed one of these, and so I went on Amazon and found it and book one. And he went to the Chicago planner, and there's a C something P, I don't know the initials, but he went to the planner convention in Chicago, and he showed all the different things. If I think of it, let me make a note to let me know. Planner guy YouTube. So when I can think of it, or if he just comes to my mind, if not, I'll find him and tell y'all about it later, because I cannot think of his name right now. Y'all got to know how many videos I try to get through. Let's see. Thank you, Brooke. So sweet. Thanks, so sweet. Janet said, that's my guess. That's my guess about what, Janet? Let's see. You thought I could glue book them? I don't know. I think I might just keep them with my Mary Englebright collection, Brooke, because I really do like them. You want me to collage? If I'm going to collage them, I'll use the calendar. I'll use my old calendars to collage Mary Englebright with my new stickers. I love the books just like they are. I'm a book collector. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I can't think of his name. What is his name? If I saw his, I mean, I can see his face, but I can't think of his channel name or anything right now. But I wrote a note, Planner Guy on YouTube, so I can get his channel name. All right, and I did write down getting scrapbooks. Now, what else do I have over here? Okay, I have to live off my Post-it notes. Anyway, he has one of these. I think it's volume 2. So I went on on Amazon, and there's a one. And these are Amy. If y'all are scrapbookers, you know who Amy Tangerine is. Plan Your Truth. Yes, Debbie. Thank you. That's who it is. Plan Your Truth. And I can't think of his name right now, but Plan Your Truth is his channel. Plan Your Truth. And I saw him show one of these. I can't remember which one it was, but I bought both of them. He had one. Yeah. So, and some of y'all remember Amy Tangerine. Well, anyway, when he went, Plan Your Truth guy went to the Chicago Planner Convention, and these videos are just like last week. Okay, they're just like last week and the week before. He's done a couple, and they all had different tables sponsored by different companies and different planner people. Well, he sat at the Amy Tangerine table. And oh my gosh, you just see the swag that they had at these things. He didn't say how much that it costs to go to the planner convention. I'll have to ask Jonna. Jonna would probably know because she's been to them. How much it costs to go to the these planner conventions. Anyway, but he sat at the Amy Tangerine table, and the swag they had, oh my gosh. You should see the swag they had. So anyway, I think he got one of these books as swag at the Amy Tangerine table. And he did say they were on Amazon. So I went on Amazon. I got both of them. And because y'all know I'm a paper person. We'll say it nice. I'm a paper person. Okay, and Kat's putting the links to these in here. Okay, so here is Paper Play number 1, and these are by Amy Tangerine, and all they are is her paper crafting pages, and she tells you cut them up, use them. Y'all can pause it there and look at it. Is it too dark? No, it's just dark when I hold it up. Yes, there you go. That's a nice way to say it, Zen Jen. Paper lover. Okay, so paper lover. So anyway, there's her little, use it, don't be afraid. And y'all know I love these books. And anyway, so this is all different designs and papers that she's painted, put together. I don't know, some of it's probably digi, some of it's probably her paints, her designs, her rubber stamps. She's been around forever. Amy Tangerine has. She's been way on back there with, the scrapbooking, OGs. So anyway, so this one is the first one. I'm just going to flip here. Paper lovers unite. Yes, Arlene. Paper lovers unite. I have got to get up under my table and go through my 6 feet of scrapbook paper, and I'm not exaggerating. I need to go through my 6 feet of scrapbook papers. And again, a few years ago, maybe, I don't know how many years ago it was, that I sat on the floor here, put my camera up there, and pointed it down at me while I went through all my scrapbook papers, and I still got 6 feet of scrapbook papers. But anyway, that was some years ago. I don't even know how many years ago that was. But anyway, I need to go through them again. and weed them out, weed out the scrapbook papers. So anyway, so yeah, these are fun. If you art journal, this is the kind of things that you want to tear out and use in your art journals. Or you could use this as an art journal because there's lots of blank to this. You could actually use this as an art journal, right? Hi, Starla. Do you remember the book that you record book? Yeah, record journal. Yeah. Oh, I have had all those. Now, I have had all of Carrie Smith is the record journal lady. I've had all of Carrie Smith's books at one time or another, and Cameron has taken all of them over the years. So I think I might have the color one still. Wreck This Journal color. And Janet was doing it here a couple years ago. She was working on a Wreck This Journal. But Cameron liked it. And this is, again, 10 years ago. Cameron took them all and worked them and played with them. And I don't know if he still has them, but I gave them all to Cameron. She probably has maybe eight different kinds of journals to rack. Cameron has them all now. Okay, so Paper Play Volume 2, same kind of thing. She has the same kind of thing in the front. Cut it up, use it. So I'm just going to do a little flip. Again, you could tear them out like she suggests. Use them in your tear a page out. See, I would like to, if I was going to tear these out, which I may, it would be to put them in my faith journal. Because I told y'all, I deconstructed 3 or 4 of my faith journals and put them in one big 3-ring binder for next year. So I can flip through that a little bit. So this kind of stuff is what I would like to just tear out a page and use it on a faith journal page. And when I say faith journal, it can be positive affirmations. It can be your faith. It can be anything, your faith that you believe in. And make a journal. It could be a grateful journal, a thankful journal, a prayer journal, a faith. It could be whatever you want to call it, where you keep your thankfulness in one place. But I have multiples. I have multiple journals. And so what I did is I had multiple 8.5 by 11, 8 by 10 size journals, multiples of them. And I was saying, well, do I want to work in this one? Do I want to work in that one? So I cut them all down. I took an X-Acto nut, took them all apart, all of them. Well, all the ones that are that big. I still have this things here like this. I still have like this kind of thing, the small things. I still have smaller ones, and I have like this one here up here, this one, a little pink one. So I have tons of little journals, and I also have, let me go grab it. Hang on, I'm going to go grab something. This one I just put together. This is from Kell of a Plan. And Plan Your Truth. Let me write that name down. Plan Your Truth. I wish I could think of his name. If somebody said it. Deb would probably know if anybody. Plan Your Truth, because she knew who he was. I think he's one of Kell of a Plan's promoters, sponsors, whatever you call it. Anyway, I got this Happy Planner-esque journal here. This is my newest one, but it's a small one. It's not really, this is more a writing journal, note-taking kind of journal, as opposed to my art journal. Okay, so this one's my art journal. This is the one I deconstructed. I think 3 different journals to make this one. And I still have folders back here of stuff that I haven't put in here yet. But this one, I have to back out, I think. Let me see here. I won't go too heavy into it because some stuff's in here is kind of personal, but um, this is my deconstructed faith planners grateful art journal. Christopher, thank you. Okay, let me write that down. Christopher, yeah. Thank you, Kat. And I like him. I like Christopher, and like I said, he'll go through, and he's done planners forever, and let's see. Let me move my phone out of the way. He's a planner. He's a planner dude. Let's see. I'll have to show my Dee Dee is a busy bee zine on Wednesday. I still don't think you ever sleep. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to see your busy bee zine. I do sleep. Well, I get up very early. And I think that I get so much, and Hubster is the same way. We get so much done before 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, if we have any shopping, errands, like, my Tuesday morning, I go to my Tuesday morning, not the store, my errands. Every Tuesday, I have a little routine because I like to make myself get out of the house at least 2 times a week, which is usually Saturday with Hubster. Sometimes I go on a Friday to the post office, but Tuesday's my errand day. If I have to go to the post office, I make sure I go to Hobby Lobby just to go say hi to people that are crafty. I go to Chick-fil-A and get me a chicken biscuit and hash browns. I don't eat the biscuit. I just eat the chicken and the hash browns. What else? And if I have to go to the post office and the grocery store. So I get all my errands done, and I'm home usually by 10 o'clock to watch Kathy Berg. Kathy Berg comes on at 10 on Tuesday. The rest of the time, guys, I'm just telling you, I am just home. That's what it is. If you're working outside the home, which I did while the kids were growing up, the whole time the kids were growing up, I can't tell you, I've moved 30 times in my life. I can't say I've had quite that many jobs, but moving with the military, every time we moved, I got a different job, sometimes 2 or 3 jobs, So, so I've always, worked until we moved to this house when I retired and started, in my art studio here. Let's see. He is young. Christopher is young. I don't know how old he is. He may have said, but he's a pretty young guy. But he does good planner stuff. If you like planner, if you're a planner person, then you'll like it. Okay, so I'm not going to go through everything in here, but let me get past the good mornings, the star. All right, so some of these you'll have seen. I did cover up a couple things, and some of these you might have seen in other journals. Let's see here. Let's see if I can, that might be close enough. And like I said, I have taken them apart and redone them. So a lot of these, this is for 2026. Let me put that on here. This will be for 2026. It's deconstructed, at least 3 different journals that I have deconstructed to use in 2026. So I have all different kinds of things and different topics, starters, different places where I've bought things, and different studies and different. So this is going to be my 2026. I'm not going to stop and read or show you anything because y'all know yeah. So, but I just want to show you this is my plan for 2026 for my faith, grateful, gratitude, Psalms. Now, like this, I know I've shown you all this before. We might have even done this on stream in 2024. So we might have done this where I've done the inking, the spray inks and the stickers and all the, the little words and all this. Yeah, Xinjiang. So that's what I'm thinking. So I've already got a big start for 2026. So I can just go to any, and y'all know me. I don't necessarily have to, well, I don't go front to back, I'll skip around. So whatever I feel like working on, or something attracts me, or something that I just want to journal on, put some quotes on. See, it's all ready to go. So this is my ready to go. This is another one that y'all have probably seen before. Y'all saw me work on this on stream in 2024. Same kind of thing. It's got stencils and inking and stickers and the little, little vines and all that. So, yeah. So I've got all different kinds of things in here. Ready to go. Ready to go. Different books and devotionals. Thing on seeds. Y'all know I'm big on the thoughts or seeds. You choose what to grow. So yeah, all kinds, and it's all different sizes too. There's different sizes of papers and books, book pages. And like I said, I deconstructed. These are all deconstructed pages that I put in one big journal for next year. So it's ready, is what I'm saying. It's ready for 2026. So there's not a lot of writing that you're going to see, because I took the pages that I wanted to make a new journal out of. To take the pages I wanted to make a new journal out of. And that's what's I got here. So I really like these orange colors here. And then here's a bee pad. This I did way back. This is old, from an old journal. This one, I don't know, 5, 6, 7. This was pre-virus. Did a bee page there. Same thing for this. Some of this is older, and I cut off the date because I trimmed it down and put it on a piece of cardstock. Same thing for here. So then I got my some jelly plated papers at the ready. Calendar pages I like just as backgrounds. Pretty papers, jelly plated papers, ready to go. So you see, I stuck one of my owl stickers in here. It's my version of a junk journal. There's my see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. Lemurs. So I have these ready to go. Stickers, cutouts. I think this was out of a Daphne's Diary or a Flow. So you can cut out pretty pictures that you like out of your magazines and glue them down as a base. Here's the Save the Bees. So some florals. And I use one of those little crocheted pieces there as a tab. And I like different little pom-poms and things. So yeah, lots of, let's see here. I'll find some more pages. Again, if you see pretty pictures in magazines, cut them out. Here's a little bee tab there. More calendar pages, stickers. There's a little, I don't know what, out of some book. This is going to be about the sea. I put a little Post-it note there. Backgrounds with stencils. So you can see this is all ready for me to faith journal. Got my conspiracy chickens in here. You like the idea? Well, it's because it's free. it's a freedom thing. You don't have to, if you want to date things, you can just date it wherever you put the stuff, and you can just add things to it. And it's in a 3-ring binder. You can take things out to work on them and put them back in. Like this is out of a Flow magazine or a Daphne's Diary. I just cut her out. I liked her. She was pretty. I put her in here. So here's Faith as Small as a Mustard Seed, all the stenciling. So let's see. Some more pretty papers, stickers, calligraphy. These are when I deconstructed my one of my napkin journals. See, it's in a composition book. See the lines on the back. I deconstructed some composition books, and so I put those in here. So I have a few pages of napkin journaling in here. Here's calendar pages, napkin journaling. You can write right here, cover it up. You know, here's a couple more. So yeah, so I got this ready. I got this journal ready for 2026. And I'll just work in it as I want to. And then I still have 2 folders back here full of stuff that I want to add. So there we go. This is my grateful journal for 2026. 2027, I may be taking this apart and making something else out of it. Got some maps, some line paper. So yeah, tabs. And I do tab things. So there we go. What if we are not seeing the whole picture? I like that. So I put that on the front. Okay, so there we go. Let's see. All right, let me move. And so what I was saying with that is I could tear paper like any of these out that I like and add them in that journal. We'll see. All right, then. Okay, then we got the December dailies. And maybe I'll go pull a scrapbook or 2 if y'all want to see a scrapbook or 2. So since December dailies are a thing in December, I don't know that I'll do one this year. I haven't ruled it out. Let's see, am I missing anything? Let me scroll back here. Thank you, Zinjin. Let's see. I'm looking for anything in caps. Chose the color palette for the year. I don't really choose a color palette. I don't pick a color. Let's see. You need to make some bead dangles for your books. Well, I do have, here's one of my junk journals. I don't rule that out. Let me show you here. Here's one of my junk journals. Here we go. So I do, the problem with these, they are in your way when you're working on something. When you're not working on them, they're great. Now, I don't work in this junk journal that often, so I went ahead and did this. They are in your way when you're working. Just saying. And I've shown y'all this junk journal before. Hang on. And this one right here I'm getting ready to show you is one that I don't really work in very much. And I'm not sure why. Because I work in a lot of my junk. Hang on, let me fix my blanket. I have a nice cushy blanket here to sit on. And I sit on my foot, which you shouldn't do. This one right here, this one just has a little bit of, I think I got this from, I don't remember, off of one of the girls selling something. I think this might be, what's her name? See, I have so many things in my head when I'm streaming, guys. I got 50 different streams, people's names, product names, all in my head. I can't think of it. Anyway, but this journal right here, I've shown y'all. This is one of my junk journals. Again, that's got all kinds of papers and stuff in it, but I don't really work in this. But you can see I do have a pretty thing hanging off of it. No, this was bought. This was not fabric I bought. I bought it like this. I bought it already made. And I think she started selling with Jacqueline now. But why can't I think of her name? I go to her channel. I'm a mod at her channel. I can't even think of it. No, not Jonna. Anyway, She sells things already made, not fabric, but things already made. But I can't think of it right now. Too many people on my net, too many names in my head at the moment. Okay, so um, Painty Girl. Thank you. See, I was trying to think. Her name starts with a P. What is her name? It starts with a P. It starts with Lori Painty Girl. That's why I confused myself, Devin. Thank you. Lori Painty Girl, I think, made that tassel. I'm not swearing to it though. But thank you, Devin. Lori Painty Girl. Yes. Mm. That's another person y'all need to go see if y'all like junk journaling, art journaling, is Lori Painty Girl. Oh my God, too many names. Okay. All right. So let me show y'all the December dailies. And then if y'all want to see a scrapbook, and then we'll do a couple of giveaways where I'm going to give away some of these discs. You can make their little wood disc and you can make an ornament out of it. And I'll give you some festification papers and some twine and whatever else. We'll put together some little festification kits to give away today, because y'all know I love giving away, especially during the holidays. My new chair is not broke. Oh, is it broken in yet? Yeah, but it doesn't. The wheels do not roll well on this carpet. And I thought, well, should I get new wheels? She goes, I'm just going to get you a new chair. I mean, it's comfortable. It's fine, but the wheels do not roll. And I have an extra carpet over the carpet, which never bothered the other chair. But this chair does not roll at all. I have to literally sit up and hop. You know how you have to hop your chair? You got to kind of hop your chair because it doesn't roll. I don't know what it is about these wheels. Anyway, I could get new wheels. But anyway, let's see which one is the oldest one. I think this one's the oldest one. Let me take off the thing here. Let's see here. This one was 2021. This one, let me take off the little, what do you call it here? And see, and now I made these. Here's my version of the tassel. There's bells in there too. There's a little bell in each one. And this one was, I think I got it upside down. Yeah, this was the way it goes. This one is 2022. Okay, so 21 and 22. I guess I haven't done one since 2023, 22. For some reason, I think there's another one, but I'm not sure. But anyway, all right. So let me do this, and let me pull my current, because y'all are gonna think, well, that's not what they look like. Well, this is Samantha and Cameron now. Here they are now. So when you see these older pictures, because they change a lot since 21 and 22. But there's Cameron and Samantha now. And well, not like yesterday, but these are the more recent pictures. Let's see, planner guy. Let's put that over there. Scrapbook up. Little notes everywhere here. And Logan, I got a good picture of him and his mom over here too. I just have this kind of taped to my wall over here. So here's Annie and Logan. There's Logan, he's 16, and there's his mama. We call her Nene. It's Annie, but so they were out there. So that's them. And of course, he lives out in LA, so I don't have like Christmas with him here, All right, so let's see here. So this year, what I did is 2021. I made different size things here. This is when we went to the Christmas tree farm. There's me and Denise. And what I did is just very simple. And what I used was washi tape and the Christmas wrapping paper. Thank you, Ellen. I think so too. That's why I got to make thankful journals. That's why I make thankful journals, Ellen. I use wrapping paper. So if you don't have scrapbook paper and pretty papers, use the wrapping paper that you used that year This is wrapping paper, that's wrapping paper, and this is washi tape. Use the wrapping paper that you use to wrap the gifts that year as your paper base. This is all just done on cardstock, white cardstock. All of it's done on white cardstock. Yes, Wolfie. Yes, there's Wolfie. Cat. There's my Wolfie. I love my Wolfie. I love wearing this when it's cold. Hupster will make me walk 10 feet behind him, or he'll walk 5 feet behind me. He doesn't like to, he just thinks that it's silly. But this was at the tree farm, so he didn't care. And this is when I took Grogu to the tree farm. I've taken Barbies. Taken sock monkeys. And now our tree farm is closed. Our tree farm closed, I think, in 22. And so now I have the 3 fake trees that I use. I should say artificial. Now I have my 3 trees. Let me show you a picture here in case y'all haven't seen it before. So, photos. So here's my 3 trees. There's my trees in my bay window. That's kind of an angle there, but there's my 3 tree that I do now. But we used to do the tree farm, and so here's a picture of it right here. This is what picture of it. That's a real tree. That's a real tree, and when we used to have just one. Yeah, archival trees. Good one. That needs to go in the wingnut book, Devin. Fake trees equal archival trees. Good one, Devin. I think you've made the wingnut book a couple times this month. Let me get the wingnut. Archival trees. I love that. Okay, so yeah, here's our wingnut book, and that's just a bunch of post-it notes of funny things that people have said over the years, over the 15 years of streaming here. Slap it in. I've told y'all a story every time I pull this out. Denise goes, well, read some of them. Let me read some of them. I go ahead. She goes, but what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that? It doesn't mean anything. You had to be there. This is a had to be there wingnut book because we're all just a bunch of wingnuts. Oh my goodness. So anyway, if y'all missed it, Denise is coming down tomorrow, so she will stream with me on Wednesday if all goes well. If everything goes well. Let me zoom in. We're a little far away. Oh, it's because I had that big notebook. So, okay, there we go. That's better. So, archival trees, I love that. All right. So anyway, I would just use the wrapping paper, washi tape, little rag flags, which is just paper clips with some little, fabric pieces on there. So this was December Daily. What did I say? 2021. These are some of these vintage things are from Preppy Crafty Girls kits. There's my door with the decorations and just vintage. Like, look, there's a vintage Kentucky. What is it? Kentucky Avenue Monopoly card. You can use anything. Here's a little yo-yo there. And then, so every day, I would do something where I decorated. Here's my mailbox that's decorated. Some stickers. Again, wrapping paper. This is all wrapping paper. The big papers are wrapping papers. All right, so here was Denise. That's Denise making something. And there's a picture of Logan. He's so much bigger now. I showed y'all a picture. This is, 2021. So this is 5 years ago, almost 4 years ago. So he would have been 12. Yeah, 12 year. So I just put a number on every day. December Daily, just something every day. This is just some tissue paper and stickers. It's very simple. There's Denise and Cameron. He had red hair that year. He was in. He got his hairdressing license, so he was he was dyeing his hair a different color every week. Anyway, there they are playing chess right there, playing chess. And they play. I keep that chessboard out year round. So they play. They when they get together, they always play a game of chess together. So there's my chessboard. My dad brought me the trees are not part of the chessboard, but the trees are just sitting on the chessboard. But my dad brought me that back from Korea back in the 70s. So it's a soapstone chessboard with inlaid wood tape board. And so he brought me back that in the 70s, and it stays out year round on my coffee table. Day 7, here we go. They got some gifts. She got some high top chucks. Here, of course, Oliver in Malibu, things you must do for the holidays. Little cat stickers. I don't know if this is interesting, y'all, but I hope it's inspiring you to get like in the holiday spirit. So, even if you just do a couple of pages, just to have, a couple memories of something. Let's see. Tracy, hi, Mama 4. Said hi to Lisa. Who else am I missing? Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Oh, let's see. Trying to catch everybody. Hi, Dot. Forgot it was Easter. Oh, well, thanks for being here, Dot. Don't forget, Janet comes on at 1. So here's day 9, 10. And then here's some more pictures of the cats in the lights. And see, they're all different sizes. They kind of layer up. And there's Logan with his cat. And there's a cat nap. There's Hubster. So let's see. Okay, then here's all the yums. So we got and what I did is, because y'all know I'm not a cook and I don't cook. This is something out of that magazine. What's that magazine called? Anyway, yeah, just because it's a pretty picture. But yeah, so here's my Christmas feast pictures with my journals. So yeah, I just set up some little vignettes and took some pictures. What day are we up to here? Day 11. And so you see I got just little rag flags there. Isn't this fun? Aren't y'all excited about making something for Christmas? There's my baby Yoda. What do you call it? Well, we used to call him Baby Yoda before we knew it was Grogu, because nobody knew Grogu's name at this point. I think we just called him Baby Yoda, and till Grogu came out, and that was his name. 12 more little vignettes, IG photos. So there's some of the photos. A little Christmas poem. This is out of that. What's the name? Somebody knows that magazine, Ideals. I don't subscribe to it or anything. Every now and then I'll pick one up at, thrift store, the Ideals magazine. It's always got this kind of, holiday stuff in it. Some more little vignettes, and this is just washi tape and a little bow. It's not hard to put this stuff together, but you do have to print out your own photos. And these are all just stickers. Whoops, see? Let's see. Janet says, if you stream, I'm going to watercolor on washi sticker paper and Lango pens, but I'm sure you guys can fill up a couple of hours while are you not feeling well, Janet? I can't afford to feel icky this week. Are you sick, Janet? You didn't tell me that when I talked to you the other day. Are you not feeling well? Is it your sinuses again? Come on, we all need to know. I'm teasing. You don't have to say nothing. Oh, is it your sinuses again? You need some antibiotics for your sinus infection if it's not going away, Janet. If it's not going away. Oh, what did you eat? Okay, let's stop. Did you eat ice cream? We're calling out Janet's eating habits. She's not supposed to eat ice cream. Okay, Arlene. Thank you, hon. Thanks for being there. Oh, sinuses are good. Okay. Arlene. Thanks for stopping in. No ice cream. Okay. Well, you must have ate something. Or don't feel like you have to stream if you're not well. You know, I made a really good supper, but I didn't. But I did eat lemon cake. Are you not supposed to eat lemon cake? Hum. Things that make you go hum. All right. Well, let us know if you're streaming or not. I'm going to finish this December daily. Before we do the next one, we'll do a giveaway. I eat it all the time. Well, then it's not the lemon cake, right? It's not the lemon cake if you eat it all the time. We'll do a giveaway here in a minute. Let's let Janet decide if she wants to stream. She may not, guys. Here's these my grandmother gave me. I inherited them from my grandmother. The little Salvation Army miniatures, the little Salvation Army band, little figurines are about that big. So I was doing all these little vignette pictures on Instagram these years because, people weren't going out. All right, so let's see. There's Logan heading to MMA practice. There's Denise. Me and Denise. Denise gave us reindeer. What's that called? Overlay? Not an overlay. What is it called when you app yourself? She gave us a little reindeer nose and little antlers. Okay, Zinjan, thanks for stopping in. All right, and then here's the 9 days of Christmas, the 12 days of Christmas, and where the meaning of the 12 days of Christmas. If you want to screenshot that, you can. I did a quick little calligraphy. This was some quick calligraphy on little pieces of parchment, and I just wrote down all the 12 days of Christmas, what the meaning of the 12 days of Christmas are. So I wrote that down in here. Let's see. Filter. Thank you, Devin. Filter. We had a reindeer filter over our face. Overlay. Oh, I'm old. Okay. So anyway, so there's the 12 days of Christmas. Then here is on Christmas Day. I love these pants of Samantha's. Yeah, here I got a couple pictures. So she was making these this year. Those blankets that look like this? She's always been into fashion, but she was selling these. And now she sells those belts that are laced up on the side. You know what I'm talking about. I showed y'all. She's selling those for $50 each on Depop and stuff. But she was this year, she was making these pants out of these blankets. So here's a close-up of them. See, out of those those throw blankets. Yeah. So she was making pants, and the fringe is on the side. See the fringe on the side? So she was making those that year. And then this is just the family, and she got a bunch of albums that year. They both, Cameron and Samantha, both have LPs. They have record players, and they collect albums. And let's see here. Everybody had to dance. There's Hudster. Everybody had to dance that dance. What was it in 2021? Had to do this dance. There's Hubster doing the dance. Everybody had to dance before they could open their gifts. Yeah, they're kind of like a fleece blanket, a fleece throw. Well, it's not fleece. It's that kind of wool, thick. It's kind of woolly. I don't know what the fabric. It's not the fleece ones, though. The soft, fuzzy fleece. It's not that. You don't know what I'm talking about. Here, let's go back here. It's thick. They're kind of thick. And they have the fringe around them. I don't have one here, so I can't show you one. But I don't know. I can't describe it. I don't know. Sorry. All right. So everybody had to dance that year before they could get their gifts. All the nieces were here. Everybody had to dance. And then there's the tree. Do not open till the next year. Until next year. And at the very back, and my mom always gave me a book of lifesavers from Santa. No matter where I lived, as many times as we've moved, all my life, Mom always found, and they're not easy to find, these lifesaver books. And Mom had already passed this year, and so Denise found them and she put it on there from Santa. So, because my mom wasn't there to give it to me. And then I put, there's Denise and Mom right there. And then there's Mom and there's Grandma. Mom's mom right there, my grandma. And there's my mom. And so I put them in the back here. And the cover is a vintage LP album cover. Yes, I know. Isn't that sweet? And she wrote a little note in there and everything. So these are John, a sister woman, preppy crafty girl, was selling these kits that year and the year before, I think, with vintage vintage albums. But you can use like the books or the golden books, the Golden's Kids book. Aw. Oh, thanks. And I, Judio. I know, Tracy, right? So anyway, let me go ahead and do a giveaway, and then I'll show you the other ones. And this one, again, is another Jonna Preppy Crafty Girl kit with the photo album. I keep saying photo album, record album as a cover. And this is just taking your greeting card, your Christmas cards, and putting them together into a double-sided, fold out with just using your Christmas cards. But I'll try to show you that here in a minute. Let me see if I can get it back together. That goes on the back. So anyway, and I got some that I didn't attach in yet, but I put them in the back. I'll show that too. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a quick giveaway. This goes back on here. I made these bows. That one goes on the other one. This one goes on here just to hold everything in. So if you're doing a December daily, here's an idea for your December daily. Again, if you don't use vintage album covers, you can use like golden books, Golden Kids books. So there's that one. All right, let's put that over here. Let me get my iPad. And we're going to put together a few little, before we run out of time, I'm going to put together some festification collage soup with this little tassel thing goes on here. This one wraps around this one. Okay, let's do some little collage soup kits. Get a couple. Let's find some. Okay, you know what I think? I'll put them in a card. I'll put them in a card in a. Here we go, because that'll be a little bit thicker. So here's some little cards. So let's do this. Let's see what we can do here. And then we'll put it in here, and then we'll give everybody. And y'all know I've made these before. I think I got some samples here. They're not Christmas ones, but like I've done here's a little mushroom one. Here's a little Egyptian ones. So you can just make little ornaments with them. And I'm going to give you Christmas goodies to make little ornaments with. Yeah, thanks, Kat. All right, so let me go ahead and put these together. I'll do 2 US, 2 international, so everybody can play. And then I'll give y'all some twine and maybe a couple pieces of ribbon, and I'll put 2 stamps on them. They'll be good. Yeah, Janet, put a link if you want. Oh, she may not feel good. She may not stream today, guys. We'll see. She doesn't stream till 1. So if she doesn't come on at 1, then just, she doesn't come on. So y'all just, check her channel out though. And So if she does stream at 1, but if she doesn't feel, if her tummy's not good, then hey, I hear you, Janet. All right, let's put this up here. Let's see. All right, let's cut out some. Let's see what we got over here in the bags. We're going to put some, been putting the twine. And what else do I have in here? Oh, this can be for, we'll do more of this kind of stuff in December. I got some more of these little stockings to put in, like to make a card or something with. So I got some of that stuff for later. Next month. It's just now. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, but we get started early. All right, let's see. Let's give everybody a little Merry Christmas sticker. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And then you can put together, I got some of these there's some little trees. Let's give everybody, I know it's early. Don't anybody email me. It's not even December yet. I know. But if you're a crafter and you want to make holiday crafts, you have to do it early. Right? All right. So there's some little Christmas tree stickers. We'll put some of those. Let's divide these up into 4 here. Trying to cut around them so y'all can, I think I cut the tree top off that one. All right, then I'm keeping my Christmas packs handy so that when we do giveaways, they're at the ready. Hi, Lisa. Hey, girl. Hey. I haven't brought out my arms for a while. Let's do that. Hey, girl. Hey. Elisa made those for me, guys. I love them so much. I love my DD arms. Okay, so let's give everybody some twine. Give you all a big, nice long piece here. Okay. Get everybody a little bit in the Christmas holiday spirit here. If you don't do Christmas, you don't like Christmas, it's too early for Christmas, just don't play. You're good. Just don't play. I won't be mad. All right. Nice big piece of string. And you can use this. You can glue this on and make this the hanger for your ornament. All right. Let's see. Do I have any more? That's too thick. I'll give you a pom-pom, but that might be too thick. Let me see what else I got here. I got some of this green. Let me get some of this. Well, I got some of this red too. This would be a good ornament hanger. Hang on, let's see here. All right, let's see. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Give you all each a piece of velvet ribbon here to make a hanger for your little ornament. Being silly. All right, there you go. All right, a little piece of velvet. Now let's go ahead and get out some. Let's go ahead and get out some festification images. You don't need a big lot because it's just one little ornament, but you can, let's see if I can find something cute. Like these little kids are cute. I kind of want something a little unusual. What do y'all think? Rather than just the little kids or the dog. I don't know. I kind of like the dogs and the cats. That would be a cute little face. Let's see what else we got. What do y'all think? Let's see here. Some ornaments and food. Cupcakes. Those might be too big. Those are kind of too big for the These are leftovers from last week. We've got these ornaments here. And yes, orny merriment. These might be an ornament on an ornament. That might be cute. And we got these little Santas. What do y'all prefer? Or would y'all like a screaming woman going, "Oh my gosh, no more shopping"? Y'all have these would be good, right? We're going to roll with these. I'll give y'all an ornament too. Oh, those are nice Kwanzaa on the back. Okay, let's see. All right. I'm done shopping. No more shopping. Okay, there's 4 women there. Oh. And let's see, we'll put an ornament or something on there. An ornament. Small ornaments in here. I don't know who does Kwanzaa. Does anybody here do Kwanzaa? Let's see. There's some cute dogs. These are just too big for the little wood things, you know. There's some bows. Oh, here we go. Here's some little ornaments. These would be good. Santa, we're gonna forego you, Santa. Gonna forego you, Santa, and give some ornaments. So I'll give everybody a screaming woman, and you can hang an ornament behind her. Right. Let's see here. Some ornaments there. A couple ornaments there. Which needs another ornament. Okay. All right. Let's see. You need to order this book. It's fun, Devin. Festification's got all the holidays in there. It's got all the holidays. So, you know. All right. There we go. So let's go ahead and put these together. We'll put the ornaments and the lady in there inside the little card. So that'll kind of keep it flat and kind of protected. All right. There we go. Y'all can either make a card, or you can make the little wooden ornament, whichever. Devin, were you here when I showed your Happy Mail? Thank you again for the Happy Mail. Showed it earlier. All right, so let's see here. Let me get my iPad. Am I missing anything? Let me scroll back in chat. Hi, Jamie, APG Jamie. Lisa, yeah. Hey, girl. Hey, Heart House. And Jamie. I think I said Tracy earlier. All right, let's see. Oh, thanks. There's Kat that put the festification book there, Collage Soup. Did you put this in your cart? I wasn't here. Okay, but I did. I showed your Happy Mail. Thank you. I'm putting my your stuff from Japan in my traveler's Asian journal. Okay, let me see here. Let's bring up. So yeah, this is just a day to get inspired to do some art journaling, faith journaling, card making, whatever it is, get you in the holiday spirit. Denise is going to, last I heard, she's going to be here Wednesday. All right, let me go to random.org in our little box there. Okay, let me set this up right here out of my way for a minute. Well, that's not going to work. Put it over here for a minute. Okay. All right, we'll do international first. I also showed a new collage soup book, Devin, if you missed it, called the Masters Art Book, collage soup. So you'll have to go back for that. Okay, so we'll do international only. Don't put in a number until I type in go. International only, 1 to 100. First two people closest without going over. We'll get one of the little kits, and then we're going to do the same thing with US only. I do it that way because there's less international people, and I like to give them a chance. One number only. Don't change your number, move your number, none of that. Just put it, when I type in go, one number only. The first two people closest without going over. Because people go, oh, I was closer, but you went over. It's without going over. Okay? All right, hang on here. Let's see. Okay, let me tape my little pictures of Cam and Samantha back up. Can't wait to see them. They're both working, so I don't think they're going to be able to be here on stream Wednesday, and then they'll come down Thursday. Even if they spend the night, they'll have to leave Friday, so they won't be here for a stream day. Maybe next week or something. You know, they're always welcome to come stream. They know what days I stream. They can come anytime they want and be on stream. I'd love Cam to come down at art. Samantha can talk about her fashion career. She's working in the museum, the library's museum of fashion history. I forget what it's called. She has to do a big three window display, I think by May. Anyway, so they're busy kids. They're busy, Logan, he just got his report card, straight A's, and he's in wrestling, MMA, and all that, but he just got straight A's, 16 years old, which I think is amazing. All right, so let's see. All right, if this has been lurked since the start. Yeah, hi, Raul. Raul, I'm sure you put in a number. Raul wins quite often because he plays. All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go over here. Let me bring my iPad back up here. Okay, here we go. First two people closest to 69 without going over. 69, international only. And you do have to give me your address. If I don't have it, I don't share your address with anybody, not even the other mods. So don't put you on an email list. Not that there's anything wrong with the email list. I just don't do it. I barely have time to stream. Okay, let's see. 69. Let's see. Milia, I know I've sent you something before, I think. She has 61. And Dot has 60. Is that correct? But I don't know if I still send me your address again, Milia. I forget where you are. Are you in Netherlands? I can't remember. A-R-I. She had 61 and Dot had 60. Am I correct? Y'all tell me. Double check me. Let's see. Hi, Kathy Berg. We're talking about you earlier. Okay, there we go. So Milia, send me your address again if you don't mind. Here's my email. Of course, I have Dots. So there we go. And if y'all want to keep up with all the streamathon, here's Raul's. Go over and check out Raul's, either his shorts, or he has 2 channels. He might have 3. But anyway, go check out Raul's post tab to find all the information about the streamathon that runs from the 31st through the 1st. He's already filled up, I think, all the spots to stream. But if you want to follow all the streams, Raul's hosting it again this year. I think it's going to be his third year to host it. Okay, let's see. Okay, did I get everything right there? All right. Hi, Karen. I said Tracy. All right, so there we go. All right, let's do U.S. Hang on, guys. Put that over there. U.S. only. Okay, USA only. Same rules apply. Wait till I type in go. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. USA only this time. Okay, well, let's see. Okay. Did it go? There it goes. All right. Some little kits, some little ornament kits for you to make something, get inspired, or give it to your kids, your grandkids to make something with it. You know, you do what you want with it. All right, so let me make sure I got that. It goes up there. Playing Your Truth guy. Told about that. What's this? I got to print something off for Denise. What else do I have over here? December dailies. We're doing that right now. I'll show the other December daily that I have from 2022. I thought I had another one, but I just pulled those two. I'll have to go maybe pull another scrapbook. We have time. So, all right, get your numbers in. I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag. All right, here we go. Let me pull up a new number. All right, new number 17. First two people closest to 17 without going over. And if everybody goes over, I will pick a new number. 17 without going over. I should pick it. I'm going to have to quit using these pink Post-it notes. They're just so neon on camera. All right, let's see. 17 without going over. Scrolling all the way back. Y'all scroll back with me. Let's see. Tex had 15. Missy had 16. It might be those two. I think it's Tex and Missy. Am I correct? Tex and Missy. Missy J. And Tex. They'll double check me. Okay, there we go. So y'all got your little kits. Okay, I'll get those out tomorrow. All right, let's move this. Show a quick little bit more of, thanks everybody for being here. Some more ideas for December daily or holiday. What can be for whatever. All right. Oh, let me show you this real quick. And it's probably not going to be, I probably have it all jacked up. But what you do is and again, it's a vintage, let's move in here. Vintage album covers. See? Oops. Vintage album covers. Cut down, and you just take your Christmas cards. You can add stickers, whatever you want. You can keep your friends' names in there. See, I tried to do that, but let's see if I can get this to unravel here. I got some in the back that I didn't glue in yet. So what it is, it's a double-sided. So you just continuously attach your cards to each other until, and these are not all my family cards. These are from you guys. You know, I just got all you guys cards. And there's some more. Then what you do is then you can turn it over, and there's Preppy Crafty Girl Jonna's link there, because that's where I got the cover from. And all right, so then you go the other way, and you got more cards on the other side, and you just keep attaching them. You can make this as long as you want, right? So yeah, there's extra cards here, and then they're just all accordionized. Accordionized. And then, yeah, then this has got a little pom, it's got a little pom-pom here, tie on there. So then you just got another little idea for to use your Christmas cards. Or you can take your last year's Christmas cards and do this. Do this with last year's Christmas cards. If you're one that keeps any of your Christmas cards, do this with them. And then for your December daily, add your photos and your ephemera and your whatever on top of the cards through the month of December. So your book is already made with old cards. Your book's already made with the whole, string of cards. And then every day, rather than having to make a page for December daily, you just use the card. Use the card as that day 1, day 2. And so you've already got your book made with just old cards rather than having to make a whole book. All right, so there's that. Then this one is, I have a bell in there. And a big tassel and things like that. And then I got this one. I did a little more of this 2022. I got little tassels and little jewels. And this is probably this stuff here is probably from Amore Fabrics. And yeah, so December daily, little pom-poms. Here's Cameron and Samantha that year. Oh, and this year, I did put little sequins. I put sequins on every page. I do remember that. And I painted the edges. This is all paint. So I painted all the edges. And then I put sequins. This was the first year we got the new trees. Because the year before it was the tree farm. There was no tree farm in 2022. But there's my trees. And then a little fringe, and I painted all the edges, and then used some washi tape and little what do you call it? Sequins around it. Thank you, Kathy. Here's one of those little things, and there's the trees at night, and then just different little things, paper clipped. I paper clipped something to all. Here's my Barbie photos. This year I really went all out on the Barbie photos that year. So there's me as Barbie. That's my me Barbie. And this is a little tree that I had here on my desk. I'll probably put it back here on the desk again in December. And there's my little Barbie. That's the me Barbie. So there's me and Denise. That was on Thanksgiving. So I just went ahead and put it in here. Even though it's December daily, that was the picture we had for, what do you call it? Our Thanksgiving picture. And I did get some glitter on Denise's little face. Some little glitter got on her eyes. And then there's some little pocket. Stickles. I should say stickles because I don't do, the shakeout glitter. That would be stickles. Hi, Miriam. All right. So then there's just different little tags in each one. This is one of my color. Oh, these are both color book pages. So those are color book pages that I colored and just printed out to put in here because, that's what I did in December that year. Of course, the cats and there's some more little, things on paper clips. More little things on paper clips there. Little yarnies. And then let's see, I got some. Okay, then here's this is Janet and Robert. Here's Janet and Robert Barbies. And again, more little tags in here, little tabs. And everything's painted around the edges. Then here's some more little pocket there. Samantha playing chess with Cameron. He is on that. This year he had green hair. The year before he had red. That year he had green. They're playing chess there. Samantha's move, Cameron's move. Okay, and more little, just some little flowers and little, just whatever, decorations. Oh, and here's Sista. This is my Barbie stuff, right? This is my Barbie, year-old Barbie. There's Sista and her date. She said, "Do not marry me off." We're not marrying sister off, but there's Sista with her date. And I do have a little short or something on that one. And oh yes, oh, I got the story in here. Okay, so I did put the story in here. Okay, so whoops, there's Denise giving me red hair. Let's put that back in there. All right, so it starts out with them holding hands. They're out on a date. Then it goes over here. Ever feel like you're being watched? I love how the tilt of his head, like he's whispering in her ear. Ever feel like you're being watched? And they both turn their heads around. There's the nutcrackers are behind them. So that's Sista and her date. You think so, Devin? Okay, thanks. And then here's the little nutcrackers in here, watching, peeking at them. I thought that was so cute. All right, then here's just some more tags. Oh, here, my clouds. And there's Cameron and Samantha. And some of my tags, gift tags from the kids. I put that in there. Some ribbon. And there's Denise put me an overlay. Oh, wait, that's not called an overlay. It's called a filter. Right, Devin? She made me a cat and an angel. I have whiskers. It's hard to see. There's Hubster. Then there's just a little Merry Christmas. And here Denise put glasses on her and Hubster. Overlays. And just little, little things hanging. And there's Cameron. I got him a Grinch soup bowl there. And there they are looking at some of their gifts. And then here's Robert and Janet again. It's perfect. The truck? I actually have this as a Barbie accoutrement. And then here's a picture of Annie, Dan, and Logan that she sent me, and I just printed it out. Here's Denise and Samantha. Here's some more Barbie crafters. Here's the Barbie crafter girls. And let's see. There's the Barbie baker with her cart. I set up all these vignettes. I'm very proud of these little vignettes. It's some time. It's some time, people. Just saying. Okay, and then here's another setup. This is actually a set like a little stand-up little gingerbreads, and I put them in front of Barbie there, in front of her cart back there. And let's see, here's the whole gang. They're all on the front porch. I put them all out there on the front porch. Here's this is how I showed how I did a stand here. There's Robert and Janet, and there's a light, and there's a background. So you can see how I photographed it. So there's how I set it up. There's a floor, there's a background, little miniature trees, the little Barbies. Here's my ring light facing them. So then I photographed it, and that's how, and then I, crop it down and everything. But anyway, let's see. Oh, here's just some of my bracelets. You got to have some fun. And these are just some papers. That's as far as I got, I think. So I have extra papers back here if I, had wanted to add something else. But so you see, I didn't finish it. And I did like I said, Denise made me a red head. Here's one of my prayer pouches for that month. Hubster with the overlay. So anyway, so there's December Daily 2023. Okay. Aren't these fun? And then I have this big bow that holds it all together. So you can start, if you don't want to make your pages, start with old greeting cards as your base. And then just add your December daily pictures on top of the old greeting cards. Then you don't have to worry about making the book. I think it's so much fun, right, Judy? Okay. Let me see here. Let me run these back in there, and I'll grab a scrapbook to show y'all before we go. Hang on. Okay. Whew. I grabbed two, and out of the 25 or 30, so they're like this. So these are the 12 by 12 kind. Let's see, a little dust on this one. Let's see, which is the oldest one? I'm not sure. I think this one. This is the older one. And some of them are loose because I took some out of some sleeves to show y'all like mom and stuff. So some of them are out of the sleeves. I just need to put them back in the sleeves. But you can see how I used to scrapbook. I'm here, Cindy. I ran to get some scratch and put the BRB out there. So there's mom and Ken and Denise. And so there's mom and grandma. So anyway, these are some of the little loose pictures that I haven't put on a page. And then here's some of the pages that are done. I took out of the sleeves the last time I showed you on my scrapbook. So this was 2014. This is when mom got off the plane in Atlanta. She took a selfie. That's probably her first selfie. Her first selfie, and when she got into Atlanta. But this is how my scrapbook pages used to look. Hi, Dabbler D. I think I will stream at least for a while. Okay, there we go, guys. Janet's going to try to stream at 1 Eastern. Okay, I'm going to DoorDash her some Pepto-Bismol. There's no DoorDash in Janet where she lives. I'm just being funny. Yeah. Oh no, you know what we need to do, Janet? Janet and I saw this. Where y'all can, you can get your stuff delivered by a drone. We need to drone Janet a Pepto-Bismol delivery. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I know, isn't it cute to have my mom's selfie? I know. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. So this is how my scrapbooking style, kind of evolved into this. This is the same year. This is when Samantha she would have been 12, I think. This is when she was in cheer. I think she would have been 11 or 12 here. And mom, and I put, "You are my great cheerleader." That was in 2004, 14. So mom came in to support her at the cheer conference. Their cheer was, they made it to the Florida Nationals. So they were good. But if you have never been a cheer mom or cheer grandma, it's a lot of work to be a cheer mom. Denise was a great cheer mom. Anyway, so mom flew in to go to one of her big conferences. And then here's Mom and Ken here. This is when they visit. I think this is the same visit. Yeah, this one must have been 2015 at Christmas. This would have been the next year, because this was Christmas and this was New Year's here already, 14. So this would have been 2015. So there's Mom and Ken at Christmas. And you see how I just put all different kinds of stuff? It didn't have to be a Christmas thing. It could be, but look, there's all kinds of stuff just piled up. It makes it very eclectic. Thank you, Judy. And then this was the same time. This was 2015. Mom and Ken there. And then this was Mom at Mother's Day one year. I did a page all in yellow. She had yellow roses. So that was a Mother's Day. Here's Denise. These are a double page spread. This goes together like this. So Mom and Denise and Mom and Denise and Ken. So this was a double page spread here. So you can kind of see how I layered up everything. I do miss doing this, but nobody's really interested in having them. And there's that when we went out to eat at Red Robin. That was in 2014. That was when it would have been when they came down for the conference. Okay, and then here's me and Mom cooking. Kitchen sink soup. Mom made kitchen sink soup. And I was just there with her. She made the soup. Then here's another picture of me and Mom. I just did a kind of a big, see all the eclectic stuff? This is just strips of paper back there. Twine. All right, so now we're going back here. This is her first day in junior high, Samantha. So this would have been, oh God, see, I have the dates. I think some of them were on the back. Probably 2013 or 14. She would have been 11 or 12 starting junior high. I think junior high here is 6th grade. So she would have been in 6th grade here. There's her first day, her locker. And so there's her first day in junior high. Thank you. And then these are all in sleeves now. There's Samantha and Denise. I called it My Girls 2014. They're out shopping. And then we got some cheer pictures. She is a serious student, Samantha. There's some of her friends there, some of her cheer mates. And she was the flyer because she was the littlest. 4'8", I think. She's 4'8" here. I think she's only not 5 foot now. So she was the flyer. More pictures of them there. There's when she was in the that's in the actual competition right there. So, and well, anyway, all right. So anyway, these are some of the competitions. There's when they won some of their trophies. This one was in North Carolina, January 18th and 19th, 2000. This would have been 2014. And this has just got the picture here. I haven't made the page for that. And we call her Boo because she's so little. She's our little Boo. Of course, they get completely made up. They have makeup and they get the bows. It's all about the bows. All about the bows when you're a cheer girl. I think that was in Florida. No, that might have been, I'm not sure. So more cheer sports. So these are all just, this was Atlanta. This was the Atlanta one. Look at all the bows right there. A basket of bows. So there she is there. And there's videos of her online. They made videos of all this. So, and then here they went on the road. This is when they went to Florida. This was actually my very first Instagram picture, was this picture of her and her friend, Samantha and her friend going in Florida to the Nationals. And there's her dad and daddy-daughter dance. And this is where those pictures, some of those pictures go that I took out, I think. Here's some pictures of birthdays. And here's 2013. There's Logan when he was little. And this is, we went to the varsity in Atlanta. Here's the museum when Hubster and I went to the High Museum when they did a Western theme thing, and they have these things you put your face through. So I was Annie Oakley and he was Buffalo Bill. This was Samantha's dog, Oreo. And here is me and Carol, one of the Carols. She came to visit. And this is when we streamed together on Ustream Live. I've had probably about, I don't know, 8 or 10 of y'all have been here. 8 or 10 of y'all have been here. Here's Cameron. This is when he was probably, let's see, if Samantha would have been 12, 30, 40. He was probably 14 or 15 here. And again, back over at I took those pictures out of the, what do you call it? Red Robin. When we're at Red Robin. There's Mom and Hubster. There's Logan. Shaky Milk. So cute. 2014. He had a buzz cut that year. Sorry, guys. I'm reminiscing here. I'm getting all reminisced. Right. And there's when he came to visit, and we took him to the lake, went fishing. There's Annie and Denise. I love that picture of them together. So you can see it's all very eclectic how I scrapbook. There's Cameron, had the slouchy, made this hat for him. What's her name? See, I've got too many names in my head, and I'm trying to keep up with just the people here. Made that for him. Let's see. Juanita. Yeah, she made that. Okay. And then this is one of my favorite pictures of Annie, Dan, and Logan. I used to have this one in a frame. I switch them out, but I did this one very bejeweled, very fancy, lots of stuff there. And I just called it We. And that's all in this book. And like I said, guys, these pages need to go back in the sleeves. I have probably 25 of these books. And then I probably have about 10 smaller ones, like the size of the December dailies. Did I show this? Let me just flip through this one real quick. And see how I'll put different sizes. Some just got little photos, loose photos. This is when Hubster and they went out to the one of the, what do you call it, wineries out in California. Here's 2013. There's Logan. Cameron went out to LA to visit that year, 2013. There's when they went out to eat. Aroma Cafe. Different places when they were out in LA. And these were done with those little cards. What do they call those? There's a name for those cards. Thank you, Devin. These little cards where you scrapbooked with the cards like that. I love this picture of Dan and Logan. And see, I put an 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10. There's Annie push. That's when Logan was little, and that was they went on a walk. I made these little flowers out of tissue, that stretchy stuff in Hollywood. This is when they went out. This is 2013. Cameron would have been, I think, 13, maybe 14. So yeah, small pictures, big pictures, individual pictures. There's Annie and Logan walking. There's at the pumpkin patch. This is all at the pumpkin patch. Pumpkin Pickin' Pals, 2013. Annie and Logan. See, I have to get pictures from her online, or she has to mail them to me because I wanted some of them in there. Then this is Logan when they went to Joshua Tree. So they're just all different layers with the cards. I know there's a name for Project Life. Thank you guys, Project Life cards. Here's when they went snowboard, inner tubing in the snow. There's going down the hill. This is another one. So you can see there's all kinds of little, just lots of piles of stuff. You can pile it up, people. Pile it up. There's Joshua Tree. Annie and Dan and Logan. That's what a lot of these are here. This is when I was in some kind of a photo scrapbook contest. So I made myself a nature gnome. So yeah, there's me doing some something to do. I had to have the picture. I had to have a picture of yourself. I think Hubster took it for me. Oh, let's see. Oh, this is one of my favorite pictures. This is Hubster and his family, his brother, sister, and cousin, 1959. And all I can say is they all look like they need to eat that fish they caught. Look at Hubster right there. Look, skinny. Look how skinny everybody was. And they were fishing. This is when they caught a bunch of fish. This is in Savannah. And there's Hubster right there, 1959. Tracy, you have. And then here's where Samantha got her first pair of professional. That's her first pair of professional cheer shoes, and Annie bought them for her. And look at that look on her face. Look how excited she was to get those shoes. And then just here's some different little pictures of some art and stuff that I've thrown in here. And this is when Deb, DFP Deb gave me the cameo. Here's some more pictures that were in my contest. I don't remember what it was, some kind of scrapbook contest. Here's a couple. I ought to put these cards in my what do you call it? Postcard book. And there's Cameron again. There's Hubster. There's Samantha. There's Hubster. There's a Christmas with Annie and when they were here one year for Christmas. I think that's it, guys. Oh, there's Samantha. So that you can see how I'm very eclectic in my scrapbooking. It can have Project Life, it can have big pictures, small pictures, all kinds. Anyway, so thanks for humoring me, guys, and I hope y'all did like seeing some of the December dailies and getting some ideas for the December dailies. And looking around, and thanks again, Brooke with an E for the Mary Engelbright books. You're welcome. I've shown some of those before, Laverne. I've shown some of them before, but anyway. All right, so as far as we know, Janet says she's going to try to stream at 1. There's the sister. Did you see where I showed your Barbie? I know, but I don't have time to do it anymore. I think I would if everybody really cared that they would want those books someday. They take pictures of my spreads and put them on Snapchat or whatever they go to. They don't even want them. So what am I going to say? Anyway, I had fun doing them. And I have books that go back to when they were born, But anyway. All right, guys. So Janet is going to try to stream at 1. So they'll try to make it over there, watch a little bit. And Kathy Berg streams tomorrow at 10. And Devin Rex for Art streams on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. All times are Eastern. All right, guys. Thanks again for being here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Got some inspiration and thankful. Denise will be here, I think, tomorrow. So she'll probably stream with me on Wednesday. So try to be here for that. And we will see y'all later, guys. Bye.